So how can you tell if your vehicle has a variable voltage, or commonly known as a smart alternator? Well, this is a next-gen Ranger in front of us, and there's a simple way of telling if your car is equipped with one of those alternators, simply by looking at the negative terminal of the battery. So depending on the vehicle, this module may look a little differently, but we're looking for a module connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Always on the negative, we don't have to worry about the positive, we're always looking to the negative terminal. What this module is it's acting as a current shunt. So it's monitoring all current going in and out of the battery. Now what that means for us installing electrical equipment is that we need to make any electrical connections on what we call the body side of the module. We wouldn't want to make any connections here on the terminal post on the battery side of the module, because then it cannot monitor the current used on that circuit. So we need to make sure that we're on the body side of the module, so past the module from the battery terminal. In this case, on a Ford Ranger, we have a great stud right here that we can connect our electrical equipment to. Some vehicles may not have this stud. In that case, the best thing we can do is follow the main cable to wherever it's located. In this case, it heads straight to the body on a good solid mount. So that's another option for us to make any negative connections to our battery in this vehicle, by going straight to that point on the body. So that's the first thing we need to be aware of when dealing with a variable voltage or smart alternator vehicle. Now the second thing that we need to be aware of when dealing with a vehicle that has a variable voltage alternator is the installation of a certain electrical equipment, such as a VSR or a voltage sensitive relay. These types of electrical components don't work very well on this particular vehicle because they rely on voltage to click them in and voltage to click them out. And what happens with a vehicle like this, we can see voltages as high as 15 and as low as 12. And when they do get down to 12 volts, that electrical equipment will cut out. And that includes the use of DC-DC chargers, such as the Red Arc BC-DC charger that we've installed in the front grille on this vehicle. That has an inbuilt isolator which works perfectly on a standard alternator or a temperature compensating alternator, but it doesn't work so well on a variable voltage alternator. Now all that means is that we need to connect the ignition wire on those DC-DC chargers. And we've done that in this vehicle. We've got the engine bay fuse box located right here. All we really need to do is locate an ignition fuse in here. So I'm going to show you how we've done that. So simply by locating an ignition controlled fuse in the fuse box, we can use an out of circuit fuse holder to tap in and get a little signal to our BC-DC charger. So all we're looking for in the fuse box is a fuse that's got power on it when we turn the key on and loses power when we turn the key off. And that'll allow us to tell our BC-DC charger to continue charging no matter what voltage it sees. So hopefully that short video helps you understand how to install your electrical equipment on a vehicle that has a variable voltage or smart alternator.